Hey everyone, welcome back to another vlog. So this is part 2 of a week in my life in dental school. This is my first week of our last semester of D1 year, our winter semester. In scrubs, headed to sim lab in a few minutes here. We'll try to get some clips in there. We're doing class 4 restorations, and then on Friday I'm back in sim lab again and we're doing a practical with caries removal that we were supposed to do last semester before things got shut down early. Again, I've been vlogging every single week pretty much of dental school since it started, so go to my dental school playlist if you want to catch up on our summer term and our fall term and these upcoming videos in our winter term, and be sure to subscribe. Hello guys, by this attire you would probably think it's like 7 p.m. but it's actually 4:15. I still have the mark on my nose from my N95. I got back from clinic or sim lab at like 3:30, so for like 30 minutes I just kind of laid in bed and played on my phone, ate a granola bar, but now that I'm all showered I think I'm going to make some food really quick. And sim lab was really great though. I got a lot of clips in there. The preps for class 4s are really easy. Basically it's as if you like would chip part of your front tooth, and then we just smooth out whatever like the chipped part was, and you add a bevel, and then for restoring it is where it's a little trickier and where I still need some help from the faculty, and I might ask one of my upperclassmen friends to come into sim lab to demo it for me. We did have to wear more PPE like I mentioned this semester, so we had our N95s and a face shield, and honestly I thought that it would be a lot more uncomfortable or get in my way, but it was fine and I could still use my loupes okay, so not many complaints there honestly. And last night I did start this book, Setting the Table. It's our book club book. I just read the intro, so only a few pages, but I have to read up to chapter 4 by mid-February. That's our next meeting for SPDL is what the club's called. So I had the nervous system class this morning, and before that I had intro to prosthodontics, and I feel like there was something at 8 a.m. as well, but maybe. Oh, and then 8 a.m. we had our office hour for periodontics. So I did all of those classes, and the only thing I really have left to do today is an e-board meeting at 5:30 for the American Association of Women Dentists, or AAWD. I'm the professional development chair, and then after that, and when I'm done with my food, if I have time, I'm just gonna be working on the perio modules. There's like 6 videos for this first module. It's a lot longer than they normally would be. So it's like 5 hours of content. I've done about an hour so far, so I want to get all of them done today, or mostly done, because they need to be done by next Wednesday or something. So that's the main task for today, and it's great because perio, right now we're really just learning about prophies and instrumentation, so it's not like hard science or anything, so I don't really mind having to do the work. It's a little less mentally taxing, I guess you could say. So I decided I didn't need to film a bunch more tonight. It's already 7. I had dinner earlier, but I had it at like 4:30, so this is like a dinner part 2. I'm making a waffle. It's like a little half dinner, half dessert situation because it's chocolatey. I don't think I'm gonna finish or maybe even start the perio modules tonight. We'll see, because they're not due till next week and we have a long weekend, and I'm just enjoying having a chill night. But tomorrow I'm gonna be up bright and early. I think I'm gonna try to start classes around 8 or 8:30, and yeah, we will catch up then. Good morning, you guys. So it is Thursday morning. I slept in more than I should have. It's already 9:10 a.m., but I am in the car. I just got Starbucks for my roommate Amanda because she had a rough morning, and I hope that this will just make her feel a little bit better, you know? So I'm gonna drive back to the apartment, and then I have a lot of classwork to do. We don't have any live classes today, but I do have about 5 or 6 different classes I want to work on. So we have a ton to do, but it's nice that I can go through it as fast or slow as I need to, because I really don't have anything that I have to show up to at a certain time. Other than tonight, I did sign up for extra sim lab hours that start at 8 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. because we do have the practical tomorrow. It's a guided practical because we missed it last semester when they had to shut down early, so it's guided and pass-fail, which is different than usual. So I'm not too worried about it, but I figured I would go and mount some Carrie's teeth anyways and practice on like 3 or 4 and then go home. So that's kind of my plan, but gonna get home so that I can be there before Amanda gets back from her lab, and then we will take you all through the rest of the day. I do have some fun updates about that e-board meeting last night. For some reason I didn't tell you about AAWD, some of the cool events that we're planning, and I think I would be excited to hear about this when I was a pre-dent, so I'm going to tell you guys about them. So I also get refreshers a lot, but Amanda, I just got her a venti refresher, strawberry acai, no berries, light water. That way it's more concentrate. But for me, carrying on the saga of Haley trying coffee. So this is my first ever iced coffee. I just got a cold brew, and you know, not the nitro cold brew. That would be crazy. So grande cold brew with light almond milk, and then 1 pump sugar-free vanilla, 1 pump caramel syrup. I don't know why I got the cinnamon almond foam, because I wanted something that was dairy-free, but I think I thought it was caramel, not cinnamon. It still tastes good, but it's kind of a weird combination since it's cinnamon and not caramel. But this is really good, so I'm a fan. Okay, so yesterday when I made that waffle for dinner, or like dessert, whatever you want to call it, I made 2. So I'm gonna have one now, the coffee. And I figured, like I said, I wanted to update you really quick, and then we'll get into study montages, planning montages. I think I'm gonna go and make my to-do list. I haven't actually, if you watched the video before this, like how I organize my time, I haven't made to-do lists yet this week, just because I just wanted to get a feel for how everything worked before I started to like plan my time, and I didn't really know how the classes would be structured because we have a few flipped classes. We have nervous system is flipped, cardiology is flipped, and genetics is flipped. So basically there's time in our schedule when we meet, like let's say 10 a.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays for nervous system, and that's a Q&A live Zoom, optional of course, you don't have to go, but they're not going to lecture during that time. They want you to have watched the lectures and come in with questions. I usually don't go to those. We have one Friday morning at 8 a.m. I think for cardiology. Again, I probably won't be going to these, but I do still want to get the lectures done before then to be like on track or on time. So that's kind of what I'm working on today. I'm going to be doing a lot of cardiology. That was kind of a sidetrack. So anyways, I haven't done much planning yet because of that. I didn't know the class structures. So now that I do know the class structures, and I know that whatever lecture isn't at 10 a.m. on Fridays, I need to do it before, now I can kind of get better at planning. So I'm going to fill in my to-do list on my iPad for today, and then I'll probably do all of next week over the weekend. But for AAWD updates, I just thought this was fun, and maybe we'll give you ideas if you're running a club or on eBoard for something. So obviously everything's still going to be virtual this semester. So we planned just a happy hour over Zoom for next week for our members to meet each other, and we're providing everyone with a little bit of wine, which I thought was really cute. So I'm helping distribute that into people's lockers at the school tomorrow and on Tuesday next week. And then we're also doing little care packages, midterm care packages, I believe, which will be cute, that we'll also distribute to everyone's benches. And then we're gonna do a speaker series. So we're gonna have different dentists. So I have a general dentist contact that I'm going to get in touch with that is an alum of here who owns a practice. I talked to her a little bit during the Vlogmas videos. That's the same dentist. So I'm going to see if she's willing to come speak to us. And then someone has a pediatric dentist cousin. Someone's close with a periodontist. So we're going to bring in all different specialties and general dentists to have a speaker series. We're going to do a meeting talking about the OSCE, which is a exam that you take in your D2 year. I believe it's like a simulated boards part 1 in a way, but I don't really know much about it either. So they're gonna do an info session for that for the D1s and D2s to learn. Oh, and then we're also, I think, going to be using university funding for virtual events, that they offer like all these different options you can do, and I think we're gonna do like a cooking class or something over Zoom also. So I thought that was really fun, and I wanted to share kind of what we're up to there. There is one more class council position up for nominations and running, and it's the D1 liaison. So that's the person that if you're an incoming student, they're going to be giving you presentations about the different classes and helping you adjust and answering your questions. And some people said that I should apply for that because I kind of already do that, but I figured I have so much else on my plate, and there's already really great people that applied that are also really connected with pre-dents and have like Instagrams and stuff. So I figured if people have questions, they know where to find me, and they'll reach out to me on Instagram or comment on a video. So I don't think I'm gonna run for that, but that's another position that's up for grabs this week. I think that's everything for updates though, so we're gonna get into some planning and studying montages on this fine Thursday. So this Amazon package just got delivered. I had a gift card, so I bought one of those laptop stands. I'm sure you've seen a lot of people on like YouTube or Instagram use them. That's what it looks like, and I think it's pretty nice because I could have kind of like an extended workspace, and apparently this is a lot better for your ergonomics to be looking kind of upward with your head instead of downward. So we'll see if I like it. Right now I like it just because I'm like, ooh, something different. Like I'm kind of excited just about the fact that I have something new to use for school, but I'll link it below if you're interested. I got it, it was on like sale, like $10 off, but they have a bunch of different colors. They have like space gray and gold and blue and all that stuff. But I'm just about to log on to my Canvas here and decide which class I want to work on. Like I said, I have clinical foundations, cardiology, genetics, radiology, and nervous system all to do before tonight at 8. So I'm just gonna kind of crank through these and get it done. So I'm headed to the ARB. It's 40 degrees out, so a little bit warmer for winter, and it's kind of cloudy, kind of sunny, so I just figured I should get outside because I don't have any classes in person today, so I wouldn't be outside otherwise. And I prefer walking as a workout, and there's a lot of like stairs and hills at the ARB. It's just like a big park here, but so that'd be a little bit of a fun workout. Just walk around with my AirPods for like 30-40 minutes, but I have to drive there, so I'm gonna drive there and hopefully I can find some parking on the street, and I'll show you guys a little bit of it. I've showed you before in like the summer and the fall, so now it won't be as cute because all the leaves will be dead, but still fun, still active, which is good.
Time.
changed into scrubs because I'm headed to SimLab after hours. That HelloFresh was delicious. Whatever that like lemon thyme sauce was so good. They just dropped off the wine that I'll be distributing tomorrow. Like red, if you got to request red or white. Then I have to wrap them up and put them on their SimLab benches. Since we're like half and half split up, I'm an odds, so tomorrow odds I'll be bringing for them, and then I'm gonna go back Wednesday next week, I believe, and drop it off for the evens, and then the actual virtual happy hour is Wednesday night next week. So very exciting. But I'm just gonna go into SimLab and possibly practice for caries removal, but mostly I'm gonna start practicing for my remediation. I don't know if I'm gonna do the restorations yet. That's like what I'm remediating. I'm probably just gonna do some preps and make sure I have a bunch of prepped 30s ready. That way next week can be my practice time and work on filling all of them, which is the restoration, which is the part that I have to redo. So that's kind of my game plan, is to use tonight as like a getting things prepared to practice night. So that's kind of the game plan. But it's 7:30 right now and SimLab starts at 8, so I'm just about to get in the car and drive over there, and I think it'll be a good night. I'm in really good spirits. Earlier, I just kind of showed some of the things I was doing. I got a couple more quizzes done for perio. I think I'm on 4 and I have to do 5 and 6 still, and I stopped because like in order to advance you have to complete all the assignments, and I'm at an assignment where you have to submit a video showing some of the different hand motions that you do when you're doing prophies. So I haven't had time to record that yet, so I paused there. I did one of our nervous system lectures, I did our clinical foundations lecture, I did not do radiology yet, and I did not do the second nervous system lecture yet. So I'll probably just do those tomorrow if I have time, or over the weekend, because we do have the long weekend with MLK Day.
Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna wait no more. We could be dancing in the stars, we could be floating on away. As long as I'm safely in your arms, and it don't really matter where we stay. Cause space makes me sad. Cause space makes me sad. Feeling like Pluto, you already knew though. I'm hiding just behind the stars, but how come the stars don't shine when it's day? How come the sky at night makes me this way? Why you so far away? Galaxy cast away, watching you hopelessly. Why aren't you home with me?
Back from lab, I tried to get clips, but I was really focused on taking you guys with me on Instagram. So make sure you're following my Instagram. That way you could see something like this that I was doing throughout lab to kind of like real time show you guys what I was up to and give you some of my tips. So good place to follow, because that's always a day of versus these usually go up a week or two after real life. Like today is January 14th. This is probably up like next week or something. But anyways, it's pretty late now. It's 10:30. I drove around a little bit and got gas after, but I'm about to get ready for bed, and then tomorrow have a couple classes in the morning, and then I have my guided practical for caries removals, like I said, at noon, and then I think I'm gonna be done for the day, and my boyfriend's coming this weekend, so I'm excited to see him, and it should be pretty chill. I'll probably give myself Friday and Saturday to just relax and have fun, and then Sunday and Monday I'll be catching up on some lectures that I didn't get finished this week. But that's everything for tonight, and we will talk on Friday. Good morning, you guys. It's Friday, so we have 2 optional Zooms this morning. One's happening right now at 9. I'm not in it. It's for cardiology. And then we have one at 10 a.m. for nervous system that I might tune into. I'm not sure yet. I think I want to just to see if she explains exam format and stuff like that, but I probably won't stay the whole time. And then I'm going to leave around 11 to go to SimLab because I have to pass out that stuff for AAWD before our practical starts. But right now, I'm still doing some school stuff. So I'm working on a radiology class, and they have a bulletin board full of some videos as well as some slides on their website. And then we have an assignment to do on a website called I Radiate. It's basically multiple choice questions about different teeth here. So right now I'm talking about 2 and 3, and then I'll answer the questions going through all of these. And so this is section A or assignment A, and then I have another one to do after as well. Then I have to submit that I completed them onto our Canvas site. So that's kind of our homework for the week. But we do in-person radiographs. I misspoke in an early video, 2 videos ago. We don't do them on our classmates, which is good because that's radiation that you don't need. Yeah, we do them on a little mannequin called Dexter, DXXTR is literally what it's sold as. So that's good that we don't do them on each other actually, because that's radiation for no reason. But we do, I'm 99% sure, do cleanings on each other unless we're not going to because of aerosols with COVID, but usually we would do cleanings on each other. So I'll update you all next week when I know more, because I'm going to Perio in-person clinic next week on Wednesday. Okay, it's a few days later and I realized I forgot to end off this video, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.